Hello everyone, we're back with another analysis. Volkswagen, a German car builder, pretty decent cars. That's very important to them. So what we have seen in the last couple of months, past year, that this is 010. We've seen that the stock has been moving up steadily, and then this happened. For those of you who don't know, things were going good with Volkswagen, and then something happened. They discovered that the software in the cars was giving wrong information about the environment, which of course is very important. Cars have to be clean these days, so when you say your car is clean and your software tells a different story, then you have a big problem. And this is what happens in our business when information like that comes out. A stock falls. This is the weekly chart, so you can imagine how many weeks this one has been falling. But like everything that goes down must come up, and vice versa. This one bottomed out over here, then started to rally back up, and we have seen that it is in quite some range. This is a very important level, exactly the level where we are right now. This line acts as support and resistance. For those of you who are new with horizontal lines, we see that price bounced a couple of times as a support area, but 1, 2, 3, 4 times it's been a resistance in the past as well. So we will see if it manages to push through the 145, or that we fall back into the I think this is happening actually right now at this moment. Very interesting. But another scenario is that it will fall back into, this is also an important zone because of this bounce and the bounces in the past. I want to draw a trend line in this one, because one thing why this stock has caught my attention is that we see that the company is rebuilding, or they start to recover from the news a year ago. So we see a slight uptrend, and as we speak, let me draw that one out as well, we can see that price is fighting to go through this area right now as we speak. So let's watch that. Let's zoom into the daily. Let's try to, we see the same thing, of course. We see higher lows, which in price action is important for us. That indicates that price is willing to move higher. We see when we close in that actually price is breaking right now, so that could mean that we move out of this 110 to it's not 110 anymore, let's say the 127 125 zone until the 144. So maybe we go into the 45 or until 50 zone, something like that. But this looks like a first attempt for a breakout. So that's it. Also, I use indicators to give me some extra information. We see that price broke the moving average. We've been moving very strong to the outside of the Bollinger Bands, which indicates great momentum. Then we saw a correction over here. We penetrated the moving average, but this bar is very strong, and this second bar as well. So price does not want to be here anymore. That moves pretty aggressively to the upside. On the RSI, of course, we can see the same thing, that momentum is going up. We see a high over here, and we see a high on the moving on the RSI, and this second attempt is not really that convincing when looking at the RSI at this moment. So maybe this could indicate that we will see some divergence, which would support the case that we will not break this level. Very convincing, but we don't know. Let's see what the 4 hour tells us. We see that price is moving up indeed. We see a little divergence, that's true, but not something to worry about if you ask me. Same thing here, outside Bollinger Bands, break of the moving average, and we are right now in this area struggling to go through this level. For now, what's important to me and of course to you guys, how can we trade this? When I see this, there are two scenarios. Price fails to break this level and we go back to make maybe over here. We need some more time, and of course when we draw on a trend line we will see something like this happening. So it bounces off one more time, probably over here, because this could be seen as a low. And after that, I think the time is right now to eventually break through this level. Why? Because it's January, the markets are very optimistic, and to me there's no reason to think Volkswagen is in any more need to move lower or whatever. The trend line supports it, the price action supports it. I think we can see a nice opportunity to break higher in this level. So for you guys, we can enter on the first pullback, of course. That's how conservative of a trader you are, or maybe you want to wait until this level breaks. You want to see a new range, a couple of tests to the high, and a couple of retests of this. Now resistance, then support. That's also a good strategy, I think. Well, that's it for now. My eyes on Volkswagen. I added it to my watch list. Well, it's up to you. How do you want to trade this? But most definitely, I think this can be a nice opportunity for the coming months. Good luck. Happy trading.